Happy Friday, everybody. Let me set up my chat real quick. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. I'm going to do things different today just to try to save time. Just save your questions till I get to your name. And then I'll make sure to get to you then. Hey, Mystical. Hey, Lizaron. Hey, Alex. Hey, Foxy. Okay. It'll just keep things easier because it seems to go like so fast. Sometimes I can't keep up, and it saves me time from having to write like the questions out. So I appreciate you guys being here and spending Friday with me. Alright, so Mystical was first, so let me go ahead and do her. Any big plans for the weekend? Let's see, Mystical, what's coming in for Mystical and Sean? Three major arcana right off the bat. Oh well. Okay, one more. Okay, I've got a lot of twos here, so twos could mean something to you, two could be like something significant, but what I'm getting is there's something in the process right now because I have the Death card, the Temperance card, the Sun card. So there's something that's being balanced, something that's being healed in order to bring forth this strong connection, because then I have the Two of Cups. But I also have the Two of Pentacles. So it's still kind of up in the air of like timing or decisions being made in this current moment. But the actions are being taken in order to get you to the Sun. So like I said, there's very strong like energy with the three major arcana coming right before, and then the Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So there's something in the works. The angels are watching over this, trying to lead this back together for a new beginning with the Fool at the bottom. So that's what I got for you, Mystical. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here, boo. Hey, Charlotte. And please just save your questions until I get to you, so that way I don't have to spend the time writing them, please. Just to save time. Let me see, hold on. Alright, so let me write down the questions. Hey Jean, welcome, welcome. Kanchan, welcome Kanchan. Hey Paula. Let me write the ones I've missed. Give me a second. So up next will be Lizaron. Already got your question, boo. And Kanchan. Paula. My beautiful moderators are here. Thank you for being here, guys. Hey May, welcome. Okay, So just save your questions until I get to you, and then that way it'll save time. Okay, Kenshin, just save your question until I get to you, please. Alright, Lizeron, let's see what's coming for you in romance. Please excuse my hair today, it's a whole mess. I'm about to put pink highlights in it, so I'm trying to get it like a little bit dirty. Okay, Lizeron, it looks like somebody is, this could have been somebody you left behind. There's some kind of pain associated with the memory of you that keeps them up at night. Could have been the way they did you. Could be that they see you moving on with your life, being happy, taking care of yourself. They do feel you're kind of guarded against their energy, so this could be like the next person that comes in. I see for you, like, you are very magnetic right now, being with the Queen of Wands next to the Nine of Cups. You're very sure of yourself. This person feels that you have your back turned to them, and you're kind of guarded too. And it could have been just something you went through in the past, but I do see them, like, they might even be shedding tears over you, thinking about you. And even in that image, she's got her back turned. It's something that keeps them up at night. So if you were wondering if, like, maybe somebody from your past was thinking about you or thinking about returning or speaking some kind of truth to you, it looks like that's going to be like the next thing that happens. Especially with the King of Swords at the bottom, it looks like there will be some kind of communication coming forward. Now, if you don't want anything from the past, this is just possibly the energy of what's attached to you right now, and Spirit guiding you. Don't lose sleep about your love life. Don't worry about it too much. Just stay strong. You're very magnetic right now, and you're starting to draw in the things that match your energy. So just keep going. Keep having faith, because if you're too worried about it, or you're thinking too much of like the past and the pain that you went through with possibly other people, then it could cause a blockage. So that's what I got for you, boo. All right, next I've got Alex. Alex, can you post your question, please, while I shuffle these back in here? Okay, let me see if I missed anybody. Hey, Earth Angel, let me go back and check who I missed. Give me 1 second. Hey, Jojo, welcome. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Maud, welcome. Oh, you're just stopping by to say hello. Well, hello. Let me not put you down then, boo. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for sending your love. Everybody, please like the video if you're here. I appreciate it. Okay, Alex, just let me know what you want, what question you want, so I don't have to go all the way back. Just post your question. General? Alright. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for a general reading for Alex? What is it that Alex needs to know right now for her greatest and highest good? The energy is strong today. Lots of major arcanas coming out. And again, 3 major arcanas in a row. The Justice card, the Judgment card, the High Priestess card, and the Temperance card. So Alice, you got 4 major arcana. There's something big in your life going on. This could be a time of you like ascending to a new level. Some karmic justice coming back to you. It could be a return of somebody as well, but I feel like you're very tapped into your intuition or to spirit right now. You may have your back turned, or you may not see exactly what's going on. You may just feel like you're going through a lot of triggers. You feel like you can't quite get to where you want to go. Spirit is just advising you, like, especially with the Temperance card, you have the angels on your side. If there's something that you need, be sure to speak it to them because they're listening. With High Priestess and Temperance right surrounding the Queen of Swords, it's basically them telling, like, we got you. Just speak what you need to be spoken. There could be some kind of truth that you need to speak to somebody, maybe clear the air, maybe even put somebody in their place. I'm not exactly sure. But I see it's like a very strong energy of like karmic justice and some kind of ascension in your life. Like, I literally see like your soul being pulled up. So it's like the light is being shown on you right now. So it's almost like, if there's something you want, just make sure to communicate and like work with your angels because they're all around you, especially with 4 major arcana. So that's what I got for you, boo. And don't push yourself too hard. Like, rest in the knowing that rest in the knowing that spirit has you. They see the pain and the struggle that you've been through, and you're about to see a big turnaround in your life. So just keep having faith and just trust that they're co-creating with you. And I feel like something is just going to drop out of the sky, out of nowhere, that you don't see it coming right now. But big healing and karmic justice coming your way, boo. Alright, so next I have Foxy. Let me know what your question is, Foxy, and I got you. You're welcome, Alex. I hope it helps, boo. Have a great weekend. Oh, shit. Yes, Cora, welcome. You can be added. Foxy, if you're here, please ask your question. If not, I'm going to move on. Okay, 1, Foxy, 2 for Foxy, okay, so I'm going to move on to Charlotte. Charlotte, Chris's feelings and intentions. I do see a very strong connection between the two of you that kind of like holds things together. But I show there's a lot of competition either around you or with him, or he feels that there's competition. This could also be like a cycle of you're going through some kind of arguments, fights, And if not, there's a bunch of people in y'all's energies, and I don't know if it's family members, I don't know if it's external to you, but I do see some very defensive energy coming from him. It could be because he has some abandonment wounds that need to be healed from what I see with the Five of Pentacles and the Star. That could be something that he's working through, but I see that something needs to be healed because it looks like his energy is giving to too many people. With the Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Because the Lovers is all about a choice. Like maybe there's some kind of choice between family, friends, anything external to you and him. And it seems like he fills his energy with a bunch of like extra people because of some kind of abandonment wound that he has from the past. So in order for this connection to remain strong and for you two to feel each other's energy, something needs to be healed within his energy is what I'm seeing. You do share a very strong spiritual connection with this person though, so there's a lot of love here, or emotion, the feeling of connection, but I also see there's a lot of interference as well, which keeps things from being balanced. So that's what I got for you, boo. Sorry it wasn't all sunshines and rainbows, but sometimes spirit needs other things addressed, so that's what I got, love. Hey Scorpio, welcome. Alright, so next I have Kenshin. Let's see. You're welcome, Charlotte. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to look into that for you, Kenshin. Just give me 1 second. Spirit, please tell me why these people are all of a sudden requesting Kenshin on Instagram. They've never showed interest. Is this for good reasons, or is this for them just to gain information to share? Let's see. Kind of what I'm getting is I don't know if you just recently got out of a relationship with somebody, or like you fell out with like a family member or somebody that you were pretty close with. I don't know if these people actually, they might want to tell you something. Either that, or they may want to come in and talk about the past, something that happened, something that's conflicting with them. Now, if you didn't get out of a relationship, I see that like they're interested because something that possibly was supposed to break you didn't, and they're trying to figure out like how they can make that happen for themselves. They seem like a lot of time has passed possibly since you talked to them before, and so I think they're just trying to communicate. But they could be communicating with you about some kind of breakup, or attached to somebody that maybe you and them were dealing with, possibly. It could be considered kind of messy, as far as I'm concerned, just because they've got the Two of Pentacles here, and to me that's like, they kind of juggled the idea of like what exactly they're coming for. So it's not necessarily like balanced. I just see like it's not necessarily drama, and it's not necessarily for the best of reasons. I just see that they want information, possibly about something that happened in the past with you and somebody else, or how you made it past a certain situation. Now, it could be just to be messy, I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like straight up just they have bad intentions. It kind of, to me, just looks like they're wondering about what happened between you and somebody else that really hurt you and made you have to heal. That's what I got for you, boo. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. Alright, so let me see your list, Jean, because I had you next. But normally you put yourself at the bottom. Okay. You're welcome, boo. Alright, so hold on. I don't know who she had next. Hold on. Let me see. Alright, Paula. It's on you, boo. On you. Let me know what your question is. What would you like to know today on this beautiful Friday, Paula? My beautiful moderator. Alright, Jean, I got you. Yes, Tiffany, I will add you. Some days are busier than others. Today seems kind of chill. Fridays are normally like the one that's not so busy. Paula. I need your question, boo. I need your question. If not, I'm going to move on to Mayhem. Just because you're my moderator, I will let you back in. Okay. Excuse me, May. Are you here, May? Are you still here? Will my relationship with Darius change for the better? Let's see. Will May's relationship with Darius change for the better? The first card out is Temperance, so I do believe it will. I think this is just one of those situations where you're going to have to be patient because it's going to move pretty slow. I don't know if this person is going through like an end of a painful cycle or they lost somebody or you are, but it looks like there's movement, but it's just very slow movement, right? And again, the Judgment card and Temperance coming out. I do see you two are supported, and then I've got the Justice card as well. So, it's very similar to Mysticals. In the center, though, is a lot of pain. And I think that's why the Temperance card is here, just to remind you to be patient. Healing takes time. And especially if you've been through time after time after time of being, like, stabbed in the back. I think I don't know if it's you or this person, but this person feels like they've been defeated in some way. But they could also be making some kind of like judgment call over their life, or they're in need of some sort of like justice. They could still be holding on to the fact that they need justice to be restored, but I do see like a resurrection. I do see healing. I do see balance being restored. But right now it's moving very slow. So Spirit is just saying, be patient. Like the Knight of Pentacles is the one that actually gets to the end. But by the time they get to the end, normally they're the King of Pentacles, right? So this pain needs to be laid down, and I'm not sure what your person went through, but I do see balance being restored and like it being brought back to life after a time of like just not feeling like it's getting anywhere. So that's what I got for you, boo. Yeah, and then the moon card at the bottom, like right now you could feel just confused and not sure where to go, like should I stay, should I go? But with the Wheel of Fortune just popping out too, it does show like things are going to change, just be patient. There's just some healing that needs to be done first. Okay, so, hey Sagittarius, long time no see. The most embarrassing thing happened to you, Tiffany. What happened? Did I miss them? Welcome, morning. I didn't even see you. Characteristics of your next person. Next person to come in for morning, what are some traits and characteristics? This card came out and look who was hiding behind it. I would be careful of the next person that comes forward, honestly. Because we have the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Wands. This is somebody that's a little sneaky. But it's because of some kind of heartache they went through. Some kind of pain they're still carrying. And they're just mad at the world, really. It could be a very passionate connection, but at the same time, it's like, I would say whoever comes in next, it could be a past person, even somebody you've dealt with in the past with the Seven of Pentacles here. I would really kind of weigh your decision carefully because, and that's not saying love isn't coming to you, this is saying that the next person's characteristics is very fiery, very passionate, but very kind of in and out with their emotions. They also they're ruled by their mind, not their heart. And they like competition, they like fighting, and that's due to this pain that they're still carrying. So I would definitely be careful of the next one that comes around. It says that you probably dealt with them before with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like intuitively, I think you know this person is wrong for you, but I think you kind of fight with yourself about what to do about this person. You could have pain associated with this person as well. They could have hurt you in the past. They could have put you in I don't even know, some situation that wasn't the best for you. Spirit is just saying, like, the next person that comes in, use your intuition, because Spirit said just because you've spent time with this person or you've invested stuff, like, you don't want to go back and repeat a cycle. So that's what I got for you. Welcome, May. Alright, Earth Angel. Is Michael the one for you? You're welcome. Sorry it wasn't sunshine and rainbows, but it was a warning more than anything. Is Michael the one for you? Is Michael the one for Earth Angel? Is Michael the one for Earth Angel? I kind of feel that this person could be, but they're unawakened still. They carry a lot of fear, so they probably have a tendency to run. And then I've got ascending at the bottom, so this could be something that's like in the process of like working out or waking them up, because I've got surrender in the middle. Like they could be surrendering the fear. They could be looking at their life and realizing like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Sometime by the fall though, I think they'll start to either give things to the divine, but it just shows them watching from a distance. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if they're your person, but because everybody has free will, so it's not like, it's like Spirit is saying they could be, if they were willing to wake up and surrender their fear. And that could be what they're doing right now, but, and then again, free will, like it's still, the choice is still up in the air, like they haven't decided, or they haven't quite seen it yet, because they're still on that other side of the veil. It's like the Two of Swords type energy, like there's no answer because they can't make a decision for themselves, because they're not seeing things on the level that you're seeing them. They got a lot of fear, and then ascendant again, so they could be in the process of ascending, so like I said, they might be, but right now it's still unclear as to the answer to that question. You're welcome. Let's see. Diamond Girl, what's your question, boo? Energy update on what's coming towards us and you. What's coming for us and Diamond Girl? Okay. So this person shows up as the Page of Wands, and I think they're still stuck at that Page of Wands energy because they feel left out in the cold. They're still thinking about the past. They could be dealing with whatever they're going through by drinking. It does show like things are going to calm down as far as like emotions for this person, but with the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like possibly there will be some reflection on like what happened with the both of you. I kind of feel like you'll move out of conflict with this person, but I get a lot of change energy with the fives back to back like that. So there's some kind of change happening. Maybe things will move out of a conflict cycle and you'll be able to start investing into each other again. It just looks like this person carries around a lot of trauma or something that is kind of restricting their movement. So they act impulsively. They may go from like idea to idea, or they could change their mind pretty quickly. But that's what I got. So at least you'll be moving out of a, cycle of conflict. Possibly a brand new opportunity to invest into each other again. I'm not sure, I can't tell you how long it's going to be till that happens, but it looks like it's maybe in the next couple of months things will start to shift from the fives to the sixes. And the sixes are about family, so it could restore the family again, or start to be able to invest into the family again that you built together. Thank you, Paula. You're so sweet, boo. You're so sweet. What's your question? Okay, while I wait for Paula's question, I'm going to go ahead and do JoJo real quick. Yes, please post it, boo. Or you might have, let's see. Is GB attracted to you? Let me see. And then I'll do you, Paula, as soon as I get JoJo. Is GB attracted to JoJo? I would definitely say yes with the Queen of Wands coming out first. They find you very sexy, magnetic, alluring. They also could see you as being very guarded to them. They want to offer something to you. But they kind of feel like you're not paying any attention to them. You're just doing your own thing. But if the question is, are they attracted? Yeah, they're definitely attracted to you. Yeah, I don't know what you would do about it, but it looks like they definitely have a lot of attraction for you. They want to offer something, but I don't think you would want it. Or, I don't know, they don't think you would want it. They kind of feel like if they were to offer it to you, you wouldn't accept it. Hopefully that helps, love. You're welcome. What does Spirit's advise for me the month of October? Spirit, what does Paula need to know for the month of October? Okay. I see in October you're going to be you're going to feel like you're flying almost. Very happy. And it could be due to some new commitment in your life. Because I have the flying and the commitment card. But next to it is the mountain. Um, let's say you get back with somebody from your past. Maybe there's a mountain to overcome, possibly because you have history with them. Possibly because you start to realize some kind of truth, or like you may have to weigh your options, whether the mountain's worth climbing, or are you willing to really commit to this? Now, I do see you being very happy. But I think Spirit's also trying to tell you, like, be logical as well. Don't just go off of, like, hormones and emotions and, like, get lost in the fantasy of a person's potential. Make sure you realize, like, what you're getting yourself into. Let's see. And thank you for donating, whoever donated. I'll check it in a minute. Let me finish this palace here. This also could be somebody coming in wanting a commitment with you, but you may think it's like going to be too hard, or you don't know enough information. Let's see. Yeah. It's definitely a solid opportunity that's coming to you, but there's some kind of conflict in your mind about what decision is best for you. Maybe you kind of step back when this comes in, because maybe you're not sure exactly where your feelings are at, or what you're being intuitively guided to. So you may take a pause before you actually commit to something. And then the Nine of Cups, I think it's like you're going to be really looking at, like, will this person make me happier than I make myself? Because, you know, sometimes it's like, what's the point of being in a relationship if they make it hard, right? Like, you're kind of getting to the points where you're loving your life, you're loving yourself, you're doing the things you want when you want. It's definitely an opportunity to move towards the Ten of Cups. I think the conflict lies because this person shows up as the Knight of Wands, but they're attached to the Ten of Cups. And to me, that's kind of like a deceptive energy. But that could also be the mountain, is that from the past, this person might have been a player. This person may not have been consistent. This person may not have been, like, totally open with you. But with all the cups surrounding it and this brand new opportunity, it's moving really quick. And that could be another thing, like they want to move faster than you do. And that causes some hesitation. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, this opportunity, or what's being offered to you, is causing a crap load of hesitation in your mind. With the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, which equals the Nine of Swords. Like, you just are, it stresses you out. And I'm not sure exactly why that's on you to decide. It could be because this person in the past was a Knight of Wands. You feel that this person is not being true and authentic. I see you being very guarded against this person, because I got the Seven and the Nine of Wands coming out, like, back to back to back. I think you're taking a break, though, so you can, like, kind of look from above it and try to make, like, a decision that's best for you, instead of, like, acting too recklessly. Like, I think you see the mountain that it could cause. And what Spirit's saying is, like, it's a good opportunity. Like, it is a golden opportunity. It looks like the communication is a little sharp, or just, it comes out of nowhere. And I think it catches you by, like, surprise. But I do see commitment attached to this. Like Spirit is saying, can you lay down the pain? Can you lay down the memories of the past? Can you get out of your mind enough to jump foolishly into something? I'm not saying that you would be foolish to take it, but at the same time, I see you guarded. It's like as soon as this person comes in, the offer can be golden. You know, you got this Ace of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Cups with the Hierophant, right? But you're looking at it more from the perspective of the past, and which makes you very guarded. So Spirit is saying, like, that's what the mountain's going to be, is to kind of figure out, can you get past your own preconception of this? Do you really want this? And that's what the mountain is really shining light. It's like the Hermit card. I see you like kind of retreating from the situation in order to figure out what the best decision for you is going to be. I see a bunch of conflict though, like in your mind, not necessarily that this person brings in the conflict. It's more of, it triggers something within you that is an automatic, just like, you know, and I think that's what makes you feel like, can I do this? Do I even want this anymore? I see a lot of happiness connected to it. It almost feels like if you do jump in, it will be like flying. It's like that Fool card, jumping and trusting into the unknown, right? But I think your fear is the one thing that's holding you back to this love. And so I get very clear, possibly before October, about what it is you truly want. You've been manifesting this, is what Spirit is saying to me, and it's here, but you've got to know what it is you want. And this person's going to show up as the Emperor, so it's up to you. I keep seeing the Hierophant though, like this is your person, but I don't know if you really want it. So that's your advice from Spirit. I know you didn't say love or anything like that, but I do see that was your advice. Aw, I'm so glad you love my readings. I love you coming and requesting my readings. Thank you so much for your donations. They are truly appreciated. I mean, you're appreciated regardless, but I really also appreciate that you donated. So thank you for that. Yeah, the Emperor is beautiful. Alright, so moving on, I think, to Crystal. Oh, I love you too, boo. I love you too. Thank you so much for always being here for me. Okay, Bree, I don't know if the list is still open. I'm gonna have to check. Give me a second, give me a second. Let's see. Oh, Bree? Oh, did you donate, boo? I'm sorry. That was what I needed to do. Sorry, Bree. I don't know why my internet is lagging so much. Alright, Bree. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you. Sorry about that. Alright, so let me get back to your question now. Let's see. Aw, thank you, Bree. Thank you, thank you. That's what I use the donations for. I was tired of all the white walls, and plus it's getting spooky season, so I'm like, let me get spooky. I'm trying to find your question, Bree. Hold on. Okay, I don't see your question, Bree, so just go ahead and ask me, love. I'm looking, Jean. I'm looking. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. I'm sorry, I'm halfway blind. There's so much going on. That's coming towards me in love over the next 3 months. Okay. Let's see, next 3 months. Let's see, October, November, December. What's coming in love for Bree over the next 3 months? I'm going to leave that card like that. I normally don't take reversals, but I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. Okay. In October, I see that, I don't know if somebody returns to you. This could be somebody like in the past you dealt with codependency with. Or you could still be like healing some kind of trauma that made you codependent in the past towards love. I see like an attachment to your energy that's still kind of keeping you from what it is that you want. Spirit is telling me like you need to realize that you're beautiful. You're charming, you're graceful, you're kind-hearted. But there's been some influences in the past, and I don't know if that's from childhood or it's from like maybe younger years, of the way you were treated or certain situations that you were in. I don't think that you're aware of the possibilities that are even open to you. I feel like maybe in the past you've settled for things that were like way below where you're even at because you didn't feel that you were as beautiful or kind or worthy of getting the love that you deserve. So I see October going into November, you start to see that. You're starting to love yourself more. And because of that, you could be very free-spirited, going out more, doing things that you maybe hadn't done in the past. Just be careful not to take too many risks, is kind of what I'm getting. This trap card came out in reverse, and so I'm going to keep it that way because I think that in the past you may have felt trapped. You may have felt like you were stuck, tied down, like things weren't changing, a captive to something. And it could be this past energy that you felt like a captive to, like no matter how much you try to get past it, no matter how many things that changed in your life, it's like you always felt stuck to this concept. I'm also kind of getting like, I think that what you find attractive now is way different than what you were attracted to in the past. You could start to see a change of that. Because you're loving yourself more. You're taking care of yourself. And I still feel that you kind of go for the forbidden, non-committal type of energies. But that could have just been what you were trapped, or you felt trapped to, was somebody that was like a friends with benefits, or somebody that just couldn't commit because they had too much going on. And Spirit is saying, like, you're worth more than this. And until you realize that you're worth more, you're not going to see what it is that's coming in for you, right? So come December, I do see that you're calling in your soulmate. You're opening up that energy. And then I got the card worth waiting for. It says, divine timing is at work in your love life. And then I've got family. So family is going to come for you. And it says 1 day. So it says fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. So if you do not want to get pregnant, be careful of December. But it does say 1 day, someday, somewhere, and another time. Like divine timing, like it said. Like just keep the hope. There's, how can I explain this? Like, you are a muse, and you're kind of, either that or you're a painter of your own reality right now, and you're kind of painting this masterpiece, but you're not quite there yet. You're working on it. You're getting there. You're getting closer every day, and it's coming for you. 1 day, it's coming. Just keep the faith. Right now, they're working on your spirituality with the Hierophant. They're kind of working on your, how much faith do you have in yourself? How much faith do you have in your dreams? How much faith that what you want really does want you? What faith do you have that this is coming to you? Sometimes that's our biggest blockage, is that we know what we deserve, but, or we settle for things that we know are not what we deserve. And so this is like a spiritual lesson for you over the next couple of months. I feel that you might be tested by somebody from your past. And then I got the Star in the reverse. I don't know why the cards are coming out reversed, but what it's saying is like you've based your concept on like a wish you made a long time ago. And possibly you've grown since then. You may still have some kind of soul tie to this person, but it's like you're finally giving up on that dream of 1 day with this person. But I also see you might kind of be refusing to do what's necessary in order to heal it too, because they are what you've always wanted. So that's going to be your biggest test. Is like, do you really want what's for your highest good, or are you going to keep going back to something that's not? And if there's nobody attached to you, this could just be the idea of something that happened to you before that made you feel trapped. Yeah, you're still guarded. You're still in that 9 of Wands, like, I don't know. I really want this. And it's like it's almost like something that keeps happening over and over and over again. The definition of insanity, like you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And I think that you've got to realize that like you're worth more with the 9 of Cups. Like start loving yourself more by setting boundaries, by telling people how it is, you know. You could be reaching out to somebody online come November, or you could even meet somebody online during November. But I do see a lot of healing going on in November. But I still think in November you're still kind of like in between worlds. Like you really, like part of you really, really, really wants the new, but part of you still clings to the past. And I think that you're clinging to the past because you're scared to let go of who you used to be. There's some idea you've made up in your mind of, that's who I am, I have to take it with me. But you've grown, you're not that person anymore. It's okay to let go of the things that you've done that possibly were not in alignment with your highest good. Let go of it. And I really think it starts with maybe you need to like, it looks like a big death and rebirth. It looks like you need to forgive yourself for something. Yeah, I'm kind of also getting with the Strength card coming out that the reason why you cling to the past so hard is because in some way this person, it's not necessarily like you even like the person that they are. It's that you want to prove to yourself that you can get them, or that you're worthy of having them. But are they worthy of having you is the question. Like, you probably could get them, but are they in alignment with you? There's a bigger reason why this situation is like burning out. And I don't know, it could just be a past version of yourself that puts you into conflict. It's going to be a big time of change is what I'm getting. Big death and rebirth energy here. Love is definitely coming, family, home, your person, worth waiting for. And Spirit saying just be patient, one day, one day. The day is not decided yet because there's still some things that you need to do first in order to get to this soulmate that you're calling in, right? And again, temperance. Temperance is saying you need to heal something. And then you got the three, there will be a collaboration that comes in, somebody that gets you, somebody that understands you, somebody that's on your level, your person. But there's still something that is working itself out. So that's what I got for you, boo. Yeah, change is definitely scary. And I think it's just, we cling to things, like I said, just out of pure, we're trying to validate ourselves through the want of somebody else. Even if that person isn't worth having you, we cling to it because we're like, I know I can get this person. And so and what's crazy is the people that keep coming back, they know that you're waiting for them. And they're never going to change as long as you're letting them abuse you in some kind of way, you know, like they can keep doing it and get away with it. So it's like a child. If you let the child keep touching the fire, that's what the child will do. Eventually they'll learn on their own because it burns, but you know, it's like you need to like stop this person at the door. Don't let them come back, and don't give into it, because just because you're lonely does not mean you need somebody to come mess up all the work that you've been putting into yourself in the meantime. That's what I got for you, boo. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Hopefully that helps. Just have faith, because it's coming for you. We're just kind of in spamming mode, you know, when you're on the internet and it spams. Just, you know that TV show is going to come on, but it's kind of stuck there for a minute. And it's frustrating because you're like, I want to watch the show, but... Alright. Much love to you, boo. Much love. I'm glad it resonated. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And to everybody else, thank you for being patient with me, as always. Okay, Ken's true feelings and intentions. Back to you, boo. Back to you. Alright, Ken's true feelings and intentions. Thank you, Pippa. Thank you, thank you. I'll get you as soon as I do crystals, okay? Because I was already shuffling for her. What are Ken's true feelings for crystal? Now this is a weird energy, crystal. I've got a very start, stop. It's like this person is telling me, like, I don't have time for it, I'm working. And then it's like, oh, I need to go. And then it's like, no, I need to stop. And then I need to go. And then I need to stop. Because we go from the Emperor to the Chariot to the Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, Hangman. part of them wants to move forward in one direction and part of them stays stuck. And that could be just their own mindset. Like they don't really know yet what's going to make this work or how they're going to get out of their head, or it's like they want it, but some kind of fear or confusion, or maybe it's you trigger something in this person to make them feel like it's too good to be true, so they doubt it. It's like they're all about it and then they stop, and then they're all about it and then they stop. So it's a very start-stop kind of energy. I don't see any cups associated with it. It just looks like this person, they want to move towards you, but they're very stuck in how, when, what, where, why. Or even if they've got the time for it, they could be trying to just better themselves, make themselves better. And so maybe they were taught that relationships keep you from being able to take care of what you need to, or it could be a distraction or something like that. It looks like they're really trying to think about things from all angles, all perspectives. But there is some kind of fear, like right in the middle with the Eight of Swords, like they're very trapped in their head about which way to move with you. I just see that like you trigger something in them that makes them kind of undecided about how to move forward. At least they're showing, like, I don't know. Emperors aren't very emotional, so that's probably why they're not showing me a whole lot of emotion. This person can be an Aries or a Cancer or a Pisces. But I just see they're very much like straightforward, get what they need to get done. They don't really attach their emotions too much to their decisions. They're more logical than anything. That's what I got. Alright, Pippa, you're next. Alright. Thank you so much for your donation, love. Okay, let's see. Let's check on Ernest. Yeah, I'd say give it some more time because it's like they want it, but then they stall. I mean, that could change at any moment. That could just be their energy today, you know? We can always check back in another time. Alright. What's going on with Ernest? Let's get in the business, Pippa. Let's see. What's going on with Ernest? Sorry, this is going to irritate me. I shuffled the wrong cards back in here, I guess. This person is very good at sabotaging. The first thing they want to say is, by lying, I ripped us apart. I don't know what it is that they lied about. They're in a lot of deep regret. But the one thing that they don't deny, right, is you're irreplaceable. The way that you love them can never be matched. Like, they dream about you, they think about you, and that's probably why they're so torn. Then I've got soul tie, I always feel connected to you, so just know that no matter how far you two wander, you two are always connected. Then I've got broken. I feel shattered about the situation. So I see them being depressed. And I think it's because they sabotage things. It says I mess up the good things in my life. Um, as much as you mean to this person, I think it's mainly like they know that there's certain habits that they have in their life, and it stems from something deeper, because I have here habits, which says I don't know if will ever change, if it'll ever change, and then unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. And this could be a person that, I always say, like the Nine of Cups reversed, like a person that has a bunch of holes within them, and so they fill it with whatever it is that makes them feel whole. And when you don't do the healing and you ignore these holes that are inside of you, you just start filling it with empty things. And I think that's what they do, is they never feel satisfied. Like they've always got to have more and more and more and more. So until they recognize, like, there's healing that needs to be done, things won't change, right? I mean, they're recognizing emotion, which is good. They recognize that they're being dishonest and sabotaging things, which is good. But I connect to energy, not necessarily the 3D. So in the 3D, they could play it like, oh, I don't care, everything's fine. Yeah. And I see temperance here, so they could be in the middle of healing. That could be what is going on. They could be going through even a dark night of the soul. Yeah, I've got that strength card. It takes them a lot of strength to, like, keep away from you. And that also could be like that ego death, having the strength to face those things. They might make a romantic gesture towards you in the near future, though. I do see that. Could be you see them at a celebration, or they invite you to a celebration. Yeah, there's definitely movement coming. I got the Chariot card as well. Can't tell you how long, because that's 3 major arcana that came out. And it does show like there's things that need to be healed first before it can come back together, or before it's even allowed to, like, start to change. They might even invite you to coffee or something like that. They've definitely been wearing a mask for a long time. And I think they're recognizing it, and that could be what they're healing. Yeah, Spirit is guiding them, but they're probably going through some pretty major lessons. I know that Spirit doesn't play. Like, you either learn the lesson, if you keep repeating the same thing over, every time the tower gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So they could be experiencing like some tower moments if they fight this too hard. Because Spirit's like, just surrender it. Just give it up. Like, why are you holding on to shit from like 12 years ago? And it's because this person is unawakened, and Spirit's like, nah, wake up. Come on, wake up. It's time to wake up. So this could change possibly by next summer. Twinflame bound. I kind of feel that this is like the Lovers and the Devil. There's very good things about this connection, but it triggers some very deep, dark things too. And that's really the purpose of a twin flame relationship, is to really force you out of being bound to constrictions that you've had in your life for so long. It's almost a twin flame is almost a tower in itself, honestly. It blows your world apart only to bring it back together. Like, it cracks that shell so that light can get in. So I see that that's what they're going through, is cracking that shell open so the light can shine in, because they've probably been in a dark place for a very long time. And the longer that you stay in that darkness, the harder it is to recognize the light. And because you are light, that's probably why they run. So until their egg is cracked, your light won't be able to get in. So maybe they're cracking apart and they're starting to start to see what this connection is. But like I said, it's going to be a process. I do see communication in the future. But there's some other stuff going on right now that's more important than having this person around you, because if they were around you right now, like I said, they'd end up hurting you. And I think that's the main reason this person stays away. It could also be that your spirit guides are keeping them away until you two are on a vibrational level, because they know how much work you put into yourself, and they don't want you to have to backslide. And I see divine timing here too, so just trust. Just trust. Just trust. If it's meant to be, it will always be. So I hope that resonated with you, Boo. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. As always, you're such a loyal supporter to my channel. I'm so grateful to you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you for always showing up for me. You're welcome, love. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tonight feels like a very chill vibe. Sometimes the readings are, they are better when the vibe is chill, not so compressed. And I got the song Speechless by Dan and Shay playing, so that could be important to you. If not now, maybe in the future. This person will be like, every time I hear it, I think of you, or something like that. Says, you already know you're my weakness. And just after all this time, I'm just as nervous, so. Thank you for being here, Empress. I appreciate you being here, love. Thank you for subscribing. What does Robert want to say to me that he isn't saying? Let's see. Not the deck I was looking for. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna light some incense too. So just give me a minute, boo. Give me a minute. between you, but he's basically saying like you broke his heart. And he's hid his feelings. Maybe there was things that happened while you two were together, or something that happened where he still was holding on to it and never really expressed to you how much feeling was attached to what happened. He said he still has feelings for you, and he admires you for your strength. He admires you for the person that you are, and that he can be himself with you. I think he's still holding on to some kind of pain or resentment. And I don't know why he hides those feelings, but he still has feelings for you, because he says you make him happy. He's always happy with you. I don't know what happened to where he feels brokenhearted. Maybe he didn't feel heard, but it could have been because he never expressed his emotions either. So that's what I got for you as far as what he would say. I just keep seeing he admires you for something that you've done, or that you are, just a person in general. Tiffany. Tiffany. Oh, wow. He definitely says he hides his feelings, so. He has them. He just doesn't speak them. Aw. You're welcome. Well, there's a lot he wants to say, but I don't know what it is. He could be at a distance because he feels something happened, but he doesn't want to talk about it. Alright, Tiffany, let's see. Why were you brought... Okay, hold on. I gotta read this again because that's a lot. Why was Tiffany broadcast live through the store on their phone? Let's see. I think Spirit was testing your self-love for yourself. I kind of feel like it was your choice whether to, like, just forget about it and move on. But I think you kind of took it to heart. And Spirit's saying, like, you're a goddess just the way you are. Like, you're beautiful, you're magnetic. Who cares if you were broadcast? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an accident, I think. I don't think it was done intentionally. I think that Spirit's trying to teach you some sort of patience, some sort of realization that just be proud of who you are. Like, learn to laugh with the stupid things that happen in life. Sometimes they suck and sometimes they are very embarrassing. But the more that you can laugh at the things that happen, the less that they will happen. Like, don't hold on to it is what I'm getting. Spirit is saying, like, move away from that. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it happened. But Spirit could also been testing you to see, like, did you laugh with it and just be like, oops, my bad. You know what I mean? Or, and yes, that is embarrassing, and I do understand. But I think it was more of, like, they're trying to trigger something to where, like, when something like that happens, realize your worth and just be like, you know what, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care if 500 people are out there hating who I am. I love myself. And the more that you can do that, the more that you're opening your energy up for good things to come to you. Is kind of what I'm getting. Like, don't feel like everybody's out to get you, or I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying, like, it's more of, don't let things like that discourage you or make you feel less than or even embarrassed, because embarrassed is even a state of feeling like you're not worth something. I embarrass myself every time I come live, and I don't worry about it. I'm like, you know what? Accidents happen, or like, that's just the way I am. I accept who I am. I accept my flaws. I accept who, you know, like, I don't care what anybody says at this point. Like, I know who I am. And that's kind of what I'm getting, is that Spirit's trying to teach you a lesson in, like, humility and being humble and not letting your ego get triggered by what everybody else thinks. Just, you know, let it go, let it flow. You're welcome, Bo. You're welcome. Okay, Sagittarius. We might get out of here early today, Jean. Okay, the energy between you and your Aquarius for the next couple weeks. Cards are just coming out in reverse today, so I'm going to take it that way. Well, the energy is very powerful for the next few weeks. Something that you've been waiting for, you don't have to wait any longer. I've got the Three of Wands, the High Priestess, the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. With the High Priestess and the Magician next to each other, something is manifesting into your life that's going to bring in abundance. And because the High Priestess and the Magician, to me, are a divine match, right? I think the High Priestess has two, the Hierophant and the Magician. Now, with the Magician and the High Priestess together, this is a couple that's very strong, able to make change in this world. And I think that there's going to be some kind of opportunity that presents itself to you in the next couple of weeks, that's something that you've been waiting for. And since we're asking about this person, possibly with this person, maybe you two are going to go into business together. Maybe you two are working on something or collaborating on something together. It's like making magic. I see with the sun being out, just shining on the two of you right now. So make sure to stay in the energy of, I know it's here. It's not coming anymore. It's here. So whatever you've been manifesting is here. That's what I got. So. Magic. 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 go time. That's what I get. It's go time. Hopefully that helps. Beautiful, beautiful. I got stuck in some kind of ball of hair. Sounds good, right? I wouldn't say no to it, that's for sure. I'd be like, hell yeah, that's what it is. All day, every day. Alright, so now we have Jessica. Jessica, are you here? Thank you for being here, boo. And being so patient. Alright, I don't see Jessica. Going once. Jessica. Going twice. Jessica. Going tres. Jessica. The Sagittarius, if you're still here, listen to this song, LMA Everything. It's the energy right now for you. Okay, Anila's not here either. Alright, Jean, it's on you, boo. It's on you. G's feelings, intentions, and future options. Okay. Let's see. Jean would like to know what G's current feelings, energies, intentions around her are. There's something about you that inspires G. You, how can I say this? It's like you give him really good ideas. You incite some kind of like energy within him to want him to move forward, wanting him to invest into things. It's like you spark something within him. He feels like you've got really good ideas, because you're very like namaste, you know, like you're in your bubble of knowing like what you deserve, what you want, where you're going, and he admires that about you. I don't see anything negative from him. He sees you like a star, like he looks up to you, the way that you live or the way that your brain works. It's very seductive. It's very like, it sparks something within him. That's not all I keep getting. It's like you you push him to want to be a better person or to do more. Um, Now where it goes, I'm not sure. I just see like that's what he loves about you, and he's very like fired up. He might even have some kind of like sexualish desires for you. um, but he is coming up as like the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in combination. You know, that can make like something solid. But all I get is like he likes the way your brain works and the way that you take care of business, and you push him to want to do more and to almost like a competitive, like who can do more, who can get there first. You know, you kind of spark him to want to get ahead. But that's what I got for you, boo. I don't think that he's like on the same level as you. That's why he wants to be up there with you. Maybe he even wants to like collaborate with you, or to even try to get to your level. Very muse-like energy is what I'm getting. Hopefully that resonates, boo. I'm just gonna throw some more cards just because we got done early. Let's see. I think what it is like he's been juggling his life for so long. Like he had a bunch of ideas but didn't know which one to go for. And it's kind of like you pushed him to like pick one and go for it, or do what it was he said he wanted to do, or help him to get something done. Or I just see him, it's like you pushed him up. Not like in a bad way, but like you helped his brain to decide, and like it helped to bring like the conflict, or it helped him to like put his emotion into something that would make him happy. And it could be the combination of like maybe you taught him how to blend like his thoughts with his soul, or his thoughts with his heart. Something about you he likes is that he may get stuck when it comes to what he wants to do or how he wants to portray himself. And you helped him to like stick it and like walk away from one idea and go towards the idea that like fired him up. Something about you makes him very happy though, very warm. He could be an empath as well, but he gets like overloaded pretty easy is what I'm getting in his mind. But yeah. Oh, that's really cool. I don't really see a lot of love. I just see that like you just inspire him. Cause I didn't get any cups. I've got the Queen of Cups, but it's like right next to the King of Swords, and I think that's more of like you helped him put something down that helped him to get his heart and his mind into like what he wanted to do, or his dreams, or like I don't know, you pushed him is what I'm getting. I don't see him like approaching you because like I said, I think you're just like on a different vibrational level than he is. But yeah, you definitely helped him. I But I kind of also see, like, with the Knight of Wands, like, he might still even desire you because you lick his brain in some way, but it's not like, you know, that's what he's thinking about. I think it's more when a Knight of Wands comes out next to the Five of Wands, it's like that push, you know, that spark to get somebody moving. Like, he may have just been stuck in his head and needed somebody to help him put his ideas down and lay something out. Looks like you did a good job. You're always a good help to me. I'm sure he appreciates it. I mean, you can keep him as a friend, you just don't choose to engage, you know what I mean? If he does come forward, but I don't really see it like that. I see it more as like you spark a light under his ass and get him moving. Like, you push him. Because he could just be comfortable where he's at, and you're like that, come on, let's do this, get it done, come on, I got you, I'm gonna help you, let's do this, 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 and this, you know? You push him to do better. I'm sorry, Anila. Of course, love. Anytime, anytime. I hope it helps. So I guess we get off of here early. Thank you for hanging out with me all night. I'm glad that we got off here early, actually, because I gotta eat some. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you so much, and I will see you on yeah, I see the attraction, but I mean, if you don't engage, then it can't happen, right? It's one of them things. Alright guys, well, y'all have a beautiful night, a beautiful weekend, and I will see you on Sunday. Thank you again for being here, and for everybody who donated, liked, shared, subscribed, all that. Love you guys. Moon, stars, Mars.